For my three audience members for the speech tonight. All right, and tonight I will be giving the career speech. And this is a pretty simple speech for me to give because it's about the game I've loved my whole life. I've been playing this game since I was 4 years old, and I haven't missed a season all the way up to this year. Through every single step of my life, the game's been there for me. It's probably one of the only things that I've truly found to love in this life. And I wouldn't have the friends I have today. I wouldn't have the relationships with coaches and other people if it wasn't for the game. It's more than just a game because you meet a lot of new people that way, and it's so time consuming. You got to put a lot of effort into it to get out what the game has to offer for you. And so throughout the years, you either know if you're good or not, and once you hit the stage in your life where it's time to get recruited by colleges, it's really you really got to sell all the way in for it. So you really can't have too much time doing something else. You got to put a lot of effort into the game, and that's what I've learned to do. I've learned to sell out and give it my all, and that's what got me to college. And so now with playing baseball in college, it's kind of hard to focus on the school side of it, but I've learned that with the game, you gotta have the books. You gotta have the grades to stay eligible to play. So I decided to start out in business for my major, and I found out that math's not my strong point. So when I changed to junior college, I switched my major to general studies. And the reason I did that is because it's a simple degree to get. It's very easy to search your different avenues. And another great thing about general studies is it got me to see what other classes I might be interested in the future. So whenever I have to decide a major going back to a 4 year school, it'll make it a lot simpler to know what I like and what I don't like to do. And another thing with this game, it's taught me that I love nutrition and learning about the body and everything that comes with that. And so throughout school and throughout working out and eating right, I've learned that maybe that's what I'll pursue my next major to be when I get back to a 4 year school. And another great thing about the game is hitting, and that's my favorite part about it. And that's what I'm going to be giving my first source and my first information about this speech. It came from the New York Times, and the author is Tyler Kepner, and it was published in September 20th, 2017. And everyone loves hitting in the game, and hitting saves the game. Before the steroid era, there wasn't much popularity in the game, and then when the home runs came, the fans came. It's an exciting thing in the game, and it just brings a lot of fans, and that's what it's all about. It's having the kids see the games, going to the stadium, experiencing what it's like to be a major leaguer. And so in this quote, this past year, there's a record-breaking home runs in a single season. Gordon for the Kansas City Royals beat the home run record, and his home run that came in Baltimore was the 5,694th home run of the year, which beat the record back in 2000. And this record is pretty unbelievable to think that 5,000 home runs can be hit in a single season by only 30 teams, 25-man rosters, 25 hitters in the lineup. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the game is hitting. And then I also read a book this past Thanksgiving break, and it was written by Ian O'Connor, and it's called The Captain, and it was published by Harcourt Publisher in 2011. And The Captain is about Derek Jeter. He's the Yankee shortstop. He was drafted in 1994, 6th overall, and this is one of the reasons I also love the game, because Derek Jeter is one of my icons, one of my favorite players to ever play the game. And he is just a great role model and always someone I looked up to. And also from the New York Times, this is speaking about the salary side of it, what money income you'll get. And published by Brian Madison in 2013, Alex Rodriguez was making $29 million annually a year, which was $4 more million than any other player, and this was the biggest contract up to 2013. And that just shows you how much money you can make and how this game can provide for you and for your family when you become of the age. And so that will conclude my speech. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you.